Politics over how much power supply is needed for farmers in Telangana is being played out in the open between the ruling BRS and the Congress. Even as the Congress called BRS cheaters, the BRS retorted by calling the Congress evil and is on a two-day protest. Congress workers have been asked very specifically to agitate in front of houses of BRS MLAs and also power substations against frequent parkers. The reason is obviously the impending elections in the state. It all began when TPCC Chief Revanth Reddy, while speaking at the Telugu Association of North America, which is called TANA, conference, said that in Telangana, 95% farmers have land holdings which are not more than 3 acres each. Therefore, if a farmer has to irrigate 1 acre, he requires power supply for only 1 hour. Simple arithmetic. He further elaborated and said that for those with 3 acres, 3 hours of power supply would actually suffice. So, all in all, what Revanth Reddy said was there is no need for the supply, that is power supply, to exceed 8 hours. Actually, he stirred a hornet's nest because, every state looks to it that, the farmers are given a maximum solution so that they can also prosper, because remember, we are an agrarian society. Now, what was Revanth Reddy saying? Actually, he was responding to the Raitu Bandhu scheme initiated by the BRS, under which free electricity is supplied to farmers. In all this, I have said it, I am going to say it again, it must be stated that farmers as a vote bank play a very crucial role in the winnability of any party, and despite what political parties claim, the truth about farmers is often far from fact. Mr. Ravula Sridhar Reddy, I am asking you this, that what the Congress said, I am not, first of all, I am not a supporter of any political party, sir, so I am just asking you a question. All I am saying, Mr. Reddy, is that, there is this whole thing, Revanth Reddy responding to the Raitu Bandhu scheme, as it were. Do you think that it was a rather juvenile statement? It is almost like arithmetic. 1 is equal to 1, 3 is equal to 3. Do you think that the BRS, which started a lot of welfare schemes, let me tell you, I was reading about you guys today, and one of the terms is welfare Raja. That's what KCR Garu is actually referred to. Did you have to take it so seriously and go hammer in tongs? Somewhere one feels that you are rather insecure about the rising of the Congress party in Telangana, Mr. Reddy.
First of all, I want to make it clear, we are not at all insecure. Neither we are worried about the Congress rise. Congress rise, BJP rise. We have seen BJP rise and how the balloon was now, exploded. Now it is the Congress turn. They are also trying to create some hype. And people of Telangana understand what are the true colors of these two political parties. Now, the question is, why Revanth Reddy has said that? First, he doesn't understand the agriculture properly. Number two, what was the reason behind giving them 24 hours power, and that too free power to the farmers? And in Telangana, before formation of Telangana state, there was no proper power supply. There were irregularities. There were power fluctuations. There were midnight, they used to get power for 1-2 hours. For that, our farmers had to go to the fields in the midnight. Somebody lost their lives. Somebody, lost their family heads because of the unnecessary, unwarranted, incidents. Now, after our state formation, as promised, Sri KCR, is giving 24 hours power. Now, the productivity has gone up. Our farmers doesn't have to go in late nights or midnights or early in the mornings. They can go any time and see that their, crops are, fields are irrigated. What is the problem to Congress party? We are running it properly. The productivity has gone up in the state. The air cut has gone up. It is the intention of Congress party, ill intention of the Congress party. They have made it clear today. The true colors have come out. The malintentions have come out.
Yeah, right. I mean, I know that, before the formation, the farmers were very, one has read a lot about how they were distressed. And somehow, the first intent of your party when it came to power was to empower these farmers. Let me come back to you. Kiran Kumar Visa, nice to see you after a very long time. Tell me something that, the basic premise, that's why I wanted you on the show today. The thing is that it is true, isn't it, that the Telangana farmers are marginal. They are marginal farmers. They have land holdings, not very huge land holdings. That's why the way you would deal with them is very different from, let us say, a big farmer, a large farmer. Now, having said that, is there any veracity to the point that because they have, let's say, 3 acres of land only, that's why they only need power for 3 hours? For me, this arithmetic does not work. It actually sounds like Greek to me, Kiran Kumar Visa.
Right. So, see, it is true that most of the farmers are small and marginal. The average land holding in Telangana is about 2.5 acres. Okay. So, but there are some farmers who take other farmers' lands on lease. They are tenant farmers. They may be taking another 2-3 acres. But nevertheless, coming to the power issue, basically what we have been saying as a farmers organization which works for the welfare of farmers, that about 9 hours of guaranteed power supply at a convenient time during the daytime, not in the middle of the night or something, is what actually farmers require and they need. The as far as the free power is concerned, see, free power has been in existence in Telangana or in the United Andhra Pradesh state also from 2004 onwards. That was something that the YSR government, by Rajshekar Reddy government had brought in 2004. So free power is not the issue, but quality of power and the timings is the issue. So we've been saying that 9 hours of good power supply, quality power supply during the daytime is what actually the farmers require.
Right.
See, a 3-acre farmer may require only 3 hours of power. Definitely that is true, but 3 hours of water supply. But it doesn't mean that, of course, the power should be given only for 3 hours. There should be a window so that the farmer can do it at their convenience. So, right, that's one point. So there I would agree with Mr. Revanth Reddy that actually 24-hour power supply is not really required. But the other point that I would also like to make is that actually 24-hour power supply also has other downsides. There is a lot of overuse of groundwater, which is a major problem, in Telangana. Luckily, in the last 3-4 years, actually the monsoons have been very good, so groundwater situation was good. But in general, indiscriminate, use of groundwater actually affects the farmers very adversely.
Yeah.
So when the indefinitely available power, what happens is that many of the larger farmers would, have deeper bore wells and, run their motors for a longer time, thereby depleting the groundwater level. That is
let me come back to you. But Kiran Kumar Visa, wait a minute, I'll come back to you.
The second point I would like to make is that actually, in reality, farmers have not been getting 24-hour power supply.
Exactly. That is the whole, that is the moot point. That is the moot point.
Is what they were getting anyway.
Exactly. I want to go to Sai Shekhar now. Sai Shekhar, the point is that the farmers were not getting anyway uninterrupted power supply, free power, whatever you want to get, say, because my sources are telling me, after I spoke to a lot of them this morning and afternoon, that there is the power is maximum for, let us say, maximum 6 or 7 hours. Maximum you can take 8 hours in Telangana. So all this story about uninterrupted power supply is all basically balderdash. So if you say that I'm going to give you something uninterrupted and you give it to me only for 9 hours, it is not uninterrupted at all, Sai Shekhar.
Not uninterrupted is just a statement. Farmers are, though disorganized, though they are unorganized, they would get organized for such things. And the very defeat of Chandrababu Naidu in 2004 from Telangana region is basically on that basis. Because he could not ensure quality power, uninterrupted power, and also proper power supply to agriculture sector. And Telangana farmers are very, very agitated because water, Godavari flows 90 meters above the mean sea level in Telangana, whereas Telangana is located 500 meters above the mean sea level, and it is on the Deccan Plateau.
Right.
So for that reason, farmers had to depend on pumping of water from bore wells.
Huh.
And because of this, fluctuating power supply and all, those motors used to get conk off. So this is one. For that reason, Y.S. Rajashekar Reddy has promised free electricity to agriculture sector. But then the power production infrastructure wasn't in place. But then he dared to do that. And Congress, in fact, even today's Congress should have taken pride in, being the pioneer of that program. Instead of doing that, Revanth Reddy made a funny statement. Usually, if any scheme is given, it's any other political party in the opposition which wants to come to power, capture power, should actually reinforce what is actually already being done. For instance, I'll tell you, you kindly take information technology sector. When Chandrababu Naidu lost power, the information technology exports were 8,800 crores from Hyderabad, from Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. And when Kiran Kumar Reddy demitted the office, it was 57,000 crores. And today it is 2.8 lakh crores, which means governance is a continuous process, except for some useless schemes that are unproductive. Any political party will want to continue those schemes.
Yeah, there are some failures. I think the Mission Bhagirathi was it side.
Failures, see, without making an experiment, without even trying, we can't, keep on brooding over the failures.
That's what I'm going to Kiran Kumar Chamala, who's Vice President of Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee. I want to ask you, sir, that, this is my question. Of course, you can also react or retort or respond to what Sai Shekhar said, that it was a very funny statement. But, you are speaking with a folk tongue, because a very senior member of your party is now saying, Konti Reddy Venkat Reddy Garu, he is saying if we come to power, we will give power for 24 hours. I don't know. What are you trying to say? You can criticize the free power supply because your allegation is also, sir, that there is a lot of corruption in it. How KCR Garu is buying power from other states, etc., etc. But what exactly is the problem? Is it a kind of... For the moment, Revanth ji said something like this, because I've been reading, there are different statements which are floating around.
This 3-minute or 2-minute audio which is in circulation, when Revanth ji was talking to the NRIs in US, he was never talking about the Congress manifesto or Congress agenda, first thing. Everybody has to understand clarity that this is a Congress party. This is not BRS party or any other party where the agenda will come from a single person and he will talk on behalf of the party. This is the Congress party which has got a lot of people involved, and there is so many committees involved whenever they talk on the common man issues or party agenda. Revanth ji went on a private visit for a Thana Sabha, in where he has met, somebody was asking him a question about the free power. He was trying to explain that even though KCR is doing lot of scam behind 24/7 electricity, which is the supply, and he purchased for the higher price by making exchequer pay a lot for the state, and there was a lot of the debts what the Telangana have got. So he was trying to talk on that issue. In that, he commonly said that the 24/7 electricity for the farmers, 3-acre farmers are more percentage of the Telangana population.
No, what is commonly said? I don't understand what you mean by commonly said, sir. He said it. If he said it or he did not say it, that's what everyone has been reporting. A question was
what
asked
is that you want me to prove? No, please listen to me. I am telling you, you are making this statement as a Congress statement here. The party already decided, like BRS parties, KTR and Kavita today overreacting on this and going across to the farmers and saying that the Congress, once it comes into the rule, will not give you the free power, will not give you the 24/7
Sir, but it came from your leader.
No, it was not a claim. You are misunderstanding. He didn't say that. You didn't. He did. When you totally see the discussion, what he made, he didn't say that the Congress will not give. He didn't. He never said that Congress.
So
in the
will
next
Congress give?
Coming election?
Okay, sir. Will Congress give? Oh, so you will also
Congress
give 24 hours uninterrupted power supply?
See, first of all, 24 hours uninterrupted, as you rightly said, 24 hours uninterrupted is not happening even now. Today also, our Congress has taken a dharna. No. Listen to me.
Sorry.
The
Sorry.
24.
No, I'm not in this
24
game. I'm not, sir. I will sit out of this game, because if I say A, you will say no, it's actually B. If I say B, you will say actually it is C. I just want an answer. I'm not a farmer.
No, you are.
I don't know about you. I just
you have
want
to
an answer.
No.
Sir, can I, sir?
I
Kiran
think-
sir. Kiran sir, I'll come
Yeah,
back
please
to you,
tell.
sir.
Please ask me.
One minute,
please
I
ask
will
me.
come back to you, sir, because Kiran Kumar Visa has to go somewhere, sir. He said, Sudha, I can't be with you for a long time. Kiran sir, I will come back to you. Kiran Kumar Visa, now tell me something that let's tell the viewers also why there is a big deal made about free power to farmers, why there is a big deal made about uninterrupted power supply to farmers. Now tell me something. The third question is, maybe the first you can explain very well. The third thing is, should a marginal or stroke a small farmer get these two as a large farmer should also get, or he should not get as much? Because the way it was said, and someone who doesn't study agriculture, I mean, unlike you, will think it's like, I know that it may sound very silly, because if I have a small patch of a garden, it does not require as much to irrigate as a big park requires. So please explain all this. What is this free power? We are an agrarian society, farmers are a vote bank, etc. But step aside from politics, because you never speak about politics, Kiran Kumar Visa. Tell us why these three things are important.
Yeah, so see, the power is basically important for farmers because many of them are dependent on the groundwater to pump the water in and irrigate the crops. So therefore, in regions where there is canal water supply, like in Punjab or like in coastal Andhra Pradesh, that water comes almost free to the farmers. Whereas in areas where the canal supply is not there, the farmers have to actually sink borewells using their own expenditure. And fix the motors and pump the water. So therefore, while the canal farmers get it almost free, because the upland farmers are investing in the groundwater, therefore free power makes it a little easier for them to reduce the running costs. That's the reason why free power or almost very low cost power is very much important for farmers, right? Having said that, I'm saying that from what I've seen about Mr. Revanth Reddy's comments or the discussion which went on, in fact, it was more of a policy discussion than saying what the Congress party will do. But see, it is not that small farmers should get less power and large farmers should get more power. I don't think that was the point. I think the point is that when you actually give unlimited power supply, what happens is that it is more liable to be misused by the people who are not small farmers, right? And that will actually deplete the groundwater level, as well as there is a huge problem in Telangana where the government owes thousands of crores to Transco. There are thousands of unpaid bills, to the discoms, the distribution companies. So power is something which is a very important resource that needs to be used judiciously. So therefore, giving power to the farmers for a limited time, but assured time with predictability,
which is not
actually
happening,
what is
Kiran
important,
Visa.
right?
Which is
So
not
when there is
happening.
24 hours is promised, but only 6 to 8 hours is given.
That's right.
And the
Also,
farmers don't know when that will
Kiran
come.
Kumar
That
Visa,
is actually not a good policy.
it's not a good policy. Yeah, it's not a good policy, but neither is a good policy, I think. Like you said, also the onus cannot be on the farmers to say, okay, he's a large farmer, he has more land holding than I do, it will be misused. I mean, how is it my business? Let the authorities, they go and kind of, correct the anomalies if there are any. So I just don't understand when I look at it from the outside. Yes, pending bills I understand, but the point is, like you say, listen, 20 hours of power, but give it properly and give kind of, there should be quality of power supply.